Hello, ladies and gentlemen of District 31 in Anchorage, Alaska. My name is Daniel DiNardo, and I'm standing for election to the House of Representatives from District 31. After my first YouTube presentation, I told you that there would be a second presentation continuing on that same train of thought of an independent Alaskan republic. Now, from practical point of view, there is a short period of time before that republic is going to be determined and declared. So, in the meantime, how are we going to take care of the so-called economic and financial challenges and problems that Alaska faces? And we do. We have $37 billion in a permanent fund, but that's kept under lock and key in New York by a bunch of communist criminal bankers. It's doing us absolutely no good. You hear about the subprime crisis. You see the skyrocketing oil prices. You see commodity prices rising to historical levels at historical speeds. This is all being caused by the fact that you Alaskans have allowed these criminal financiers, communist card-carrying party members, to utilize our so-called funded resource in a bank account in New York to be able to manipulate the world economies, which also affects Alaskan economies. It's absolutely diabolical. Those funds should be immediately transferred back to Alaska to be used to build the superstructure for the Alaskan Republic, and in this interim period to finance the prosperity that Alaskans are entitled to. Because what you have to realize is that those funds are nothing but an accounting imagination. That's all they are. They're an imaginative accounting principle and technique, but they do not represent money. They do not represent anything but compounded daily usury, which is destroying the world and has destroyed every empire, every civilization since man was placed upon this earth by the Blessed Trinity. What do I propose to do? Article 1, Section 10 of the U.S. Constitution points out an inalienable right that was recognized in the Declaration of Independence. And that is, in this case, Article 1, Section 10 states that the state shall make nothing in tender of payment of debt but gold and silver coin. The state of Alaska has never exercised that inalienable right upon the behalf of its people, because what it's become is nothing but another international corporation whose objectives, whose plans, and whose desires are totally opposed to you, the men and women of Alaska, as the independent source of all government authority and power in history. We are not exercising our rights as people as to make this government serve our interests and stop it from being an independent corporation that has interests opposed to and separate from ours. What I will do is enter a bill under the common law immediately that Alaska starts minting its own gold and silver coin. That gold and silver coin, of course, from a practical point of view, is rather cumbersome to carry around, so we're going to go back and utilize an idea that our founding fathers have had in using paper certificates redeemable in gold and silver coin. Now, it's very important to realize that after a period of time of manipulation of the bankers who were taking over the American Republic, they started making those certificates redeemable only in the commodity gold and silver, because they wanted the common law destroyed. The common law is represented by gold and silver coin because coin represents the laws of property, its portable property, as opposed to Federal Reserve notes that represent usury, compounded daily usury, the most diabolical, the most satanic idea to destroy the human race and Western civilization ever designed. We're going to break that stranglehold. Alaska is going to show the world that prosperity, peace, and liberty is established through using money as portable property in all of its transactions between its citizens. What we're going to do is start minting Alaska gold and silver coin. We're going to start printing gold and silver certificates redeemable in that gold and silver coin. Eventually, we are going to get to a position where we're going to utilize the great Jeffersonian principle of an Alaskan note. Here, what I'm showing you with the red seal is the only real money of account ever used in the American Republic. Lincoln put it into circulation based upon Jeffersonian principles. Kennedy, both Robert and John Kennedy, figured out what was happening to the country under the Communist Bankers Association. why the diabolical nature of this was destroying this great republic, and they actually printed and started reissuing these Red Seal United States notes before they were both murdered. The state of Alaska is going to become a republic, and that republic, and even before it's a republic, we can actually start circulating, issuing, paying into circulation Red Seal Alaskan notes. Now what this represents is portable property that's paid directly into circulation by the people through their state government. Remember, it's government by the people, for the people, and of the people. This is not a corporate certificate. It's not a certificate of negotiable bill under the international law merchant, which I explained in the first rendition that I had, and that I'm going to go into detail in further presentations, in my YouTube presentations and my discussions with you. With this money of account in circulation, we can build a pipeline, gas pipeline, for free. There's no financing. There's no looking for bankers to come in and to basically take it over and deny us the benefits of that gas line. We can build it for free. We can start tomorrow. This whole idea that it has to be financed is an absolute diabolical lie. And that lie is exposed once you understand the law of property and the law of money. Now I'm going to end this discussion at this point in time, and I will take up in more detail in my next YouTube presentation those laws of money. Thank you very much for listening.